I've been fiddling with OBS for about 2.5 hours now, and it's probably still going to look awful, so whatever. I'm going to be doing a replay analysis of my friend A2's gameplay. I have been given 4 replays, I think these, and he told me that it's ranked best to worst, so best, worst. You get it. Ooh, I should probably get my controller for this. I have no idea what the controls are for replays. Okay. He's using the name Blair, which is really cute. Anyway, he's versing Sartain, and I'm not even going to try and say that. Just get into it. I believe, yeah, they won this 4-0, so clearly he's doing something right. Not much to say about that. Actually, I'll keep that on. I hope the audio and everything should be fine. I believe I can just edit it. But yeah, let's look. A bit of a interesting challenge, but yeah. Look, I don't know how in-depth he wants me to go in this, but realistically, he shouldn't jump from the wall. Okay, if we're just being for real here. It's probably just like, oh, where's Fly? You know what? Actually, whew, watch this. Oh, wait. Wait, will this work? It better work. Oh, it might not actually. How do I bring the mouse up? There we go. Look. You probably want to go down here, mate. Right there. And then jump. Right? You get me? I completely messed that up. Oh, eraser works. That's good. First time I've ever used that, so that's nice. Anyway, let's go back to the game. But yeah, probably want to go to the floor before you challenge him. I mean, you know he's like far away, so yeah. You can just like lose that 50. You really don't have to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you turn back up the wall when the ball's clearly bouncing off of it, but anyway. Yeah, just go down to the floor next time. I mean, it works. Back past your teammate, kind of scuffs it. It's alright, I guess. Oh yeah, there, he actually showed me this clip in DMs. I did notice this. What you can do, wish I could like turn off ball cam, but I'm not really too sure if I can. Anyway, you know this dude is coming, obviously. Yeah, it's a better angle. You're getting to the boost first, without a doubt. The ball is bouncing up and to the left, at least somewhat. What you can do is, you should try and take that boost, because you don't really want to give your opponent it when they're trying to demo you, most likely. So what you can do is you can either just try and pick it up, or last second jump over it, and you probably won't get demoed. And even if you do, you still get the boost and the ball's bouncing out, so it's not really a threat. But yeah, that's one thing. But you kind of just give him the boost, and then, yeah. For context, he did tell me he was trying to get close to it to Musty, but yeah, you had like 2 boost. Okay, you're not getting over that. The ball's already supersonic, pretty much. It's faster than you, so yeah. Basically wastes all his boost, but ends up getting one in the end. Ends up getting a full pad in the end, I should say. Let's see. I mean, good positioning. Yep. Good demo, and it's just not in, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. Top tier, right there. Not much to say about that. I think that's good. Yeah, boost pick up. Oh yeah, this I did see also. I mentioned it. I mean, look. At this point, you already used your flip, right? And you're so close to the ground that it's just pointless. If you're doing this anyway, you might as well just turn and go back to the floor, because it seems you don't have the facilities to just like catch that and air dribble it and have it be good, because you're already so close to the ground. and the ball is going to have a lot more weight behind it, so you're not going to be able to carry it properly. Plus you're, you know, probably not able to anyway, because skill. So you should probably just turn, like, after getting that boost. Your teammate's mid, so if he wants, he can always go for it, but yeah, if you're not going to go up this wall and just like double jump off of it, and then catch it normally, yeah, there's no real point. So yeah, in this 50, sorry, my scoreboard, by the way, is the button I use to pause, so, bro, my voice, what the hell? Anyway, look at this 50. You're literally to the left of the ball, and the opponent's also to the left, so what's going to happen? Ball goes to the right. Ow! Anyway, yeah, just go to the middle of it. It's not really a threat if you mess it up, it's just mid anyway. And hopefully your teammate's there, but he probably wasn't. That's real. It's fine positioning. Like, I'd hit it and probably follow it up the wall by just driving, like normally. But you kind of get like a really weird pop off of it, because you rushed, I guess. And I mean, yeah, not quite sure what dude on the backboard was doing, considering he literally had like 20 boost, but it is what it is. Goes in. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have it pop out like that because it's a bit risky, but if it works, it works. Not quite sure why you boosted at the very end there, but whatever. Terrible pop out. I mean, look. I don't know if you just panicked, maybe you were too busy looking at Sartain. By the way, I might as well just... Whoops. Is there a pause button? Oh yeah, must be. Pause. I'll just make that... What the hell? Help me. There really are no good buttons. Wait, there's no option button being used, is there? Is there not? Really? Oh, I guess options pause. That I'm actually an idiot. Pause. X. R3 is being used. I think everything's being used. Let's be real. Replay effects menu. Don't really care about that. You know, whatever. You're just gonna have to live with it. Sorry about that. But yeah, maybe you're too busy looking at Sartain over there, but really you should just catch it. But you didn't really try to. Doesn't seem that way at least. So yeah, get a pointless hit out. He hits it. Luckily you don't get scored on. Teammate's cracked. I mean, you're not very aware. You kind of turn off ball cam when your teammate gets an awkward touch, which, if the opponent happened to be there, it could have bounced off the corner there, and then it's just mid, and you're probably getting scored on. So, whatever. Next time, just... You don't need to turn off ball cam to go for corner boost, let's be real. It's a good 50 mid, your teammate doesn't really go for it though. I mean, is it good? Yeah, I mean, where was your teammate? I'm trying to see if I knew where he went before that. Oh yeah, so he got demoed. Yeah, he's probably not going to be there, let's be real. So you can either just wait for Sartain to get a weird touch, and then that gives your teammate time to get boost. Don't know what he's doing right now, but yeah. Technically the pass mid was fine. Just not in that scenario. Almost, but no reset, obviously. And then it just goes in. I mean, look. Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about there. I mean, it's a, you know, fine spot to go up for the aerial, I'd say. I mean, I would. You completely scuff the reset. And then, I guess you thought you had it when it's just obvious that you don't. And then... Look. Such is life as a GC1, I guess. What rank is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. Well, let's replay one. I don't know if there was too much to talk about there. Technically, this was the best game, according to him, so... yeah, let's just move on. Game 2. I'll just pause it real quick. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing for me in the future, because I'm about to blow my nose. Let's get into it. What's the score here? Wait, can I count? 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so it's like 5-3 in the end, I think. And yeah, I guess he wins. Whatever. Good kickoff. Don't really need to rush that. I mean, yeah, again, I don't know how in-depth you want me to go and like overanalyze, but you kind of use your boost to just jump and get a weird flip forwards anyway. Not too sure if there's quite much point. Yeah, just loiter back in defense, that's fine. Just want to see that again. Yeah, right there. I mean, in an ideal scenario, you would probably position where that... You know, let's do that. Let's do that again. Look. Bang! Right there. You probably want to loiter in like this area. Let's do that a little bit less awful. But like... here. Okay, right here. That's equally as bad. Anyway. Because your teammate looks like he's getting there first. But evidently he just doesn't. I don't know how, but yeah. So the ball's probably gonna end up somewhere here, bouncing. But it doesn't because, I don't know, you're GC1 I guess. Anyway. Oh, get rid of that little dot. Okay. So yeah, I guess it's fine that you turn around here. Play it safe. Nothing wrong with that. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're trying to pass your teammate, which is fine. You just... I don't know. Yeah, you just took too long to react. Like, even there. Like, I'm going to say when you should have jumped. Right, here. Okay, you know where the ball bounced, so you know where it's going. And if you jump earlier, I mean, look at where your car is positioned right now, bro. It's gone left. Okay. But the ball's gone down, so... weak touch to your teammate. Could have been way better. And it might have resulted in a goal. You never know. Good 50. I want to say I would have been scared of the guy behind you, but he just did not want a demo, which is fine. Let's see. I mean, good 50 to your teammate. I think that's good. Yeah, midfield. You don't really have to go for that, but I think it's fine. Yeah, 50 out. As long as that goes hard, you're 11 life, aren't you? Soft touch. I like it. Too bad you kind of messed up. Let's see. Soft touch is good. You know that guy's reversing like right now. But you kind of rush it to try and get around him, which, to be fair, kind of looks like you are. But then you just don't. Realistically, you could 50 it, but, you know, I'm not going to try and say that you should have done that. I think this is fine. Just doesn't work out. Luckily your teammate isn't flat. Another soft touch. Teammate wasn't really ready there. I just want to see this whole play. Okay, so right here, you're kind of positioned out when it kind of makes you a bit awkward. For example, the guy to your right, again, not going to try and say his name because it's scuffed, but anyway. That guy might not have boost. I mean, you can see right now he kind of does, but you did just see him use his boost. And he looks like he's leaving. But here, because you creep up so much, and you know your teammate has 0 boost, creep up, and then you're in the spot where you can't see the guy who may or may not have left. So then you have to jump up, you get an awkward aerial, which you could probably do better. Then now both you and your teammate have 0 boost. So it's not the best situation. This is going up, and you know it's going up, so you go backboard, but, well, you know, zero boost. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess you get away with it, so it's fine. Bad touch. Somehow works out. I'm assuming you're going to try and like take it to wall, but you flip way too early. You could simply just use the front of your car, and then it's not going to go up or down really, and you're at least going to get that mid boost. And going to be able to aerial it off the wall. But instead you get this bit of an awkward play. Teammate is actually cracked, what the hell? I was going to say, used all his boost to do nothing, and then actually scored. Yeah, I mean, this play is just, like, this whole scenario is just awkward, right here. You kind of loiter around and you jump when you don't really need to. You know the guy next to you has zero boost, and teammate's back. You don't go for it though, you kind of just, like, jump, which isn't awful. Jesus, still got 3.5 minutes. I need to quit yapping. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right here, yeah. I wouldn't position so close because you don't really need to. Kind of just puts you at risk. You know your teammate has zero boost and he's going back, and you try and just like keep it forwards for some reason, which I see as a habit when it comes to you. You never try and like pass back, which obviously here is a bit awkward, but still, you don't really need to rush as much as you do. There's always other options. Now you have zero boost. Works out, I guess. Not doing a great job of picking up pads. You found like 2 there when you could have found like 5, but anyway. Good hit. Is this a double? Almost. Again, I don't know how in depth you want me to go and like overanalyze, but I think you'll. If there was ever a time to turn off wall cam, it's probably here. And like, I mean, just your power sliding to the right, but then you flip left, and it's just like, just weird, eh? If you flip to the right, you're catching onto the wall and you're moving with momentum, so it's just like, you know. Anyway, teammate has zero boost. He's trying to defend. It's just not a great scenario. Ideally, or not really ideally, what you should do is probably position back post. Right now you're doing a very like, again, I wish I could, can I do play of view? No, wait. Hard attach. Oh, this is awful. What the hell? We'll just do fly. So right here. You're just going to the middle of the net, which you don't need to do. Like, middle / backwater. What you can do is, how do I, oh, yeah. So let's just watch this again from this spot. Yeah. So look at you, you're positioning, ooh. I should do this again. You take this line, right? But your teammate's right here. So you're kind of just like crossing paths and covering the same spot when you really don't have to. This guy's probably not going to get a good flick because he's dribbling really slow. So what you should do is you should be coming like this. Because you're still going to get to this point at around the same time. You don't need a rush to get to this spot. Because by the time you rush here, you're stopping. So there's no real point when you could just come back post. And then by the time your teammate covers low, hopefully, this guy double jumps, flicks, whatever, you're going to be on a way better spot to actually just save it because you have momentum, you have whatever, you know? You get me? You better get me, otherwise you're in big trouble, mister. Let's see. So yeah, that's really all there is about that. It's just an awkward little spot anyway. But yeah, I mean, you can see how close you get. There's no real point to it. And it makes you awkward because you have no idea if your teammate's saving it, if he's not, because it looks like he might be, but yeah. Just sort of intersecting paths there. Good kickoff. I've noticed that you use power slide a lot when you land, which I don't know, and you keep ball cam on, which again, I don't know, personal preference, but like, I think it's weird personally. Like, as soon as this kickoff's done, right? You know you're landing on this boost, and you're sort of positioned towards the mid boost there. This guy's probably gonna want to get it, right? So just turn off ball cam, flip, speed flip towards the corner boost, or the mid boost, and you're fine. But I don't know, it's just like a bit of an awkward spot. And I don't know, I feel like the fact that you're power sliding so often, for no real reason, it kind of just makes you awkward and feel awkward. That's just what I think, at least. I don't know. Good flick. Don't really need to do that, but you're trying to 50 that guy, so I'm gonna give you a pass, I guess. Let's just see that one more time. So yeah, good flick. Personally, I'd probably flick to the left, just because there's way more room. But that's just me being safe, I guess. I don't know, works out, I think it's fine. You know your teammate's back right, so you could try and get a right kick off, but you flip left, which, whatever. You kind of just handed in that boost. You went really slow, like right here. Right here you flip, but then you don't. Like, you should flip, but you just take too long, so it is what it is. Really, you should just never let your opponents get boost from you. Always boost of, and stay in control. I think this is fine positioning. Yeah, you know he's not going to get it, so you cut the front. 50 mid. That guy's backboard there. Let's see. Yeah. I'd probably not go so far to the right there. I'm going to try and get in a better spot to see it clearer. So obviously you pinch it out, it's bouncing out slightly. Right here you're in a good spot. You know your teammate's, well, he should be mid. I think he's mid. Ball bounces there. But because you're going so far to the... Let's just do this one more time. But because you're facing this way, this guy's facing that way, you're going to get in front of the ball, right? That's what's going to happen. That's what does happen. You really need to try and like hit the ball right here. This guy's in an awkward spot. The ball is most likely going to pinch out very softly here, unless something goes horribly wrong. And then your teammate, hopefully, will just play cleanup and score. But instead you kind of just 50 it to the left, and it goes up. It gives them a lot of time. So yeah. And your teammate is mid. You see him right there. He's in a bit of an awkward spot there, but it is what it is. Yeah. Back to your perspective. I was busy drinking cordial, bro. The teammate's cracked. See that? I just want to look at your position one more time. I think this is fine. You're just... Yeah. Maybe you're creeping up slightly too fast, but I guess you're trying to read the first guy's hit. Just in case he saves it. That's fine. I'm just gonna say that you lagged and you thought it went left. Yeah, whatever. It's kickoff though. I don't know. Sorry, I was just like watching for a second. But wasn't really thinking that much. Just trying to think. after you get that boost, what you should do, there's a pad in front of you, you might as well just like flip. If you're going fast, just tap boost, speed flip, supersonic at that point. And then they're in a bit of an awkward spot. Wait, where's your teammate again? Yeah, so your teammate went back left. What you could do here, because they're so awkward, you could try and demo that Buzzi guy. And either that or 50 the ball. I don't know, make it awkward. You know your teammate's to the left of you, so you're in a pretty safe spot. I think your teammate jumped. No idea what he's doing, but anyway. Yeah. You kind of just give them a lot of time there, which, yeah, it's not awful. Yeah, 50's fine. I think you jumped slightly too early, but it works out, I guess. And good kickoff goal. Nice fake. And that's game. Yeah, so not too much to say about that. I think what you struggle most with is just positioning. Mainly creeping up too close, which in ones that might be fine if you're at least prepared for what's going to happen and the consequences. But in twos, I think that's bad because a lot of the time, for example, defense, like that one spot, where was that? Was it here? Yeah. So this spot, you creep way too close to your teammate because I guess you're uncomfortable. Even here, there's no threat on goal right now. You don't need to rush so far back. Just go back post and yeah, try and just read what's going to happen. Instead, you go really close to your teammate and it just makes it awkward. Even if you do save that, it's an awkward touch. You're not going to control it. So yeah, let's move on to game 3. Okay, once again, pause it, and go to you. So this game you have this Narmajan dude on your team. I actually said his name. Said I wasn't going to. Let's get into it. See, even there, you don't really need to boost and then speed flip. Like, there's no actual purpose of that. You have 22 boosts when you could have had, what, 54? 56, 57? You could use a tiny bit of boost, which makes sense, and then just front flip. I think it just puts you in a way more comfortable spot. And let's just see this kickoff. Awkward kickoff. I think that's fine. Yeah, you notice your teammate should be back. He kind of does cut in front of the guy, which is a bit risky, but works out. Yeah. I'll allow you to do that. That is a crazy flip reset. Very like hit that with the side of his car. Let's see that shot again. Yeah. So you're worried about the demo, which is it fair? I think it's fair. Yeah. You try and sneak a goal in, which I'm not really gonna say is awful. Could stick close to that ball, but you give your teammate it, which is fine, I think. You're just lucky you spawned there, whether you knew or not. Good demo. Just waiting for your teammate to do something, yeah. He doesn't 50, unfortunately. Once again, you give your opponent the boost. I just want to see that one more time. Is it obvious where you should go? Yeah. I feel like you're really worried about getting bumped there and demoed. But is he supersonic? He could be. But again, it's not really a risk, I don't think, the demo there. Because chances are you're just going to miss it and you're going to dodge it anyway. So just make sure you get the boost. Teammate's chilling back. This might be bad. No, your teammate's cracked. I think the turn there's fine. Kind of rush it a little bit. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, so you get really hard touch, which you don't need to. This Bud dude is clearly turning right. So what you can do is you can just slow down. You know where it's bouncing, you know what it's going to do. Slow down, get a soft touch in probably the same spot. but then at least you're controlling it, you're not going past it, and you can just catch it, flick it, whatever. Hit it hard, just whatever. But you get a really hard touch to this opponent, and I don't know, makes things awkward. Good pop over. It's a pity your teammate wasn't there. Yeah, just get the boost. Could flip to the right there, and it's faster technically, but it's fine. Pinch mid, it's not great. I'm not gonna overanalyze that though. Yeah, your teammate wants that. Again, you don't really need to use your boost there, but it's fine. Just to look at it again. I mean, your positioning, yeah. What I'm worried about is whether your teammate actually 50s it or if it goes over him. So like, right here your teammate's facing you and then he stops. It's a bit awkward. The opponent's going left, or to your left, which I'd probably just position like this. Like, you make it awkward by stopping and then reversing, and then you're, you know, probably going to go back and forth. You don't know what you're going to do. I would probably just continue traveling really slowly here, and by the time you're sideways, the ball might go left. Hopefully it does. I mean, your teammate should hit it left. But even if it doesn't, it shouldn't go hard. At least I don't think it should. I don't know. Let me just see that one more time. Whoops. For some reason that is staying. But yeah, I don't know. From my perspective here, it looks like you should just do a little 360. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I'd be more worried about my teammate. This dude's full boost, by the way. Well, looks it. He has a lot more momentum going into it, so chances are the ball's going up more than mid. That's what I think, at least. Let's just say that one more time. Oops. So yeah, teammate wants it. Yeah. I don't know. I think stopping there is not awful, but I'd be more worried about losing momentum and being stationary and a bit awkward more than anything. It's a good hit mid. I'm not quite sure where you stay on it, because I just get a hard hit there, and then you could boost down into the net, and then you're back recovered way quicker. Instead, you're just slowing the ball right down and ruining what could have been a chance at a goal. Good demo. I'd go for that too. I mean, good positioning mid. It's a pity your teammate didn't see you. Or maybe you did. Not an awful first touch, but it's not great, and that's just, yeah, pretty tragic. And once again, you use all your boost. It's bad pre-flip, first of all. No offense. Yeah, I mean, that's just mechanics. I'm not going to try and like teach you how to pre-flip intervals. Yeah. So you pre-flip, you know it's bad as soon as you flip. And you don't need to air roll here, like, at all. Kind of just makes you awkward. You should just try and get like another touch, or maybe just not even go for it, because you use all your boost and you got like a bit of an awkward recovery. Works out. It's a good flick. I mean, it's middle of the net, but it's a good flick, I'd say. My flicks are awful, so I can't really talk much. I don't hate the positioning. Yeah, I mean, it's, once again, you know what you want to do, but then you just can't actually do it. Mechanics and stuff. And that you really just have no reason of ever missing. Like, you know where the ball bounced, even right now. But then, yeah, let's just watch that whole thing one more time. So yeah, I know what you want to do. You want to try and hit this, probably. You want to try and hit this probably like this way, right? But look at your car. You try and safe it too much because you're worried about passing it mid, which obviously ends up in you getting an awful touch and you're not going to be able to make anything happen. So that's the main issue there. Whoops. Yeah, at this point, you don't need to go for a reset. You're not going to score it. You have this dude covering low on the right, and the guy backboard covering the net, obviously. So no point going for that. You should just try and probably air dribble, and maybe pinch it mid. Is your teammate mid? Yeah, he should be. Let's just see where he is, if you can notice him. So yeah, he's traveling right. He's probably mid. Right here, yeah. As soon as you get that first touch, you know that it's a bit awkward. Just air dribble it normally. No air roll, just 50. Luckily that's not in. And then here, just next time just don't miss, man. It's like, yeah. Next time don't miss. That was a bit weird. I just want to see that one more time. Yeah, I don't know why you continue to travel forwards. But anyway, whatever. I'm sure you know not to do that. I hope. I believe you were trying to pass to your teammate, but you, once again, just kept ball cam on, didn't know where he was. Didn't really make it obvious that you were trying to pass to him. So, of course, your teammate wasn't there. That's just a bad 50. What should you do here? I want to see if it's awkward. Yeah, it's one of those things, again, I feel like you're trying too much to do too much. If you get what I'm saying. Like that 360 power slide, I'd probably never do that. Unless like the ball was traveling along the ground and it's very obvious and, you know, I know where it's going. And it's safe. Right here the ball's bouncing and I just don't trust it. The wall's right there. I'd probably just, let's try and get a better spot to show it. So yeah, right here. You start power sliding like a split second before this point. Once again, I would probably, because I know the ball's traveling sort of this direction before I power slide, so you're probably traveling like this, I would just do a 360. No, you don't really need to power slide, but maybe you can if you want. Depends on how fast the ball is traveling. But yeah, I feel like you make it really awkward by power sliding that way as well. Because, yeah, you have no real just angle on the wall where it's bouncing, that sort of thing. And then yeah, you panic, which of course results in you passing it and them scoring. Looks like a kickoff goal. Yeah, good kickoff, not much to say about that. Did you guys win this? No, 2-3. I think that's fine. You know he's probably going to get a bad shot. Works out. Your hit out was kind of tragic, to be honest. Let's see. Teammates there, so you leave it. Unfortunately, I want to see if it's obvious. I mean, you probably thought it was in, or that it was getting defended, which is fair. Ball's traveling fast. Not much you can do about that. What the hell? Bro, it's trying to like, I don't know. What even is that called? I swear it has a name. The delayed musty thing. Anyway. Good kickoff. Well. Almost pick. I mean, next time just score that. Like, simple. And I just want to see if you, yeah. You're literally not even supersonic at this point. Like, what are you doing? Right here, the boost is right there, by the way. Well, you're trying to get a weird touch for no apparent reason. I don't know. You're trying to peek for a second. So then you use all your boost. And you get it stolen because you wanted to go for the ball instead of the boost that's right there to go for a risky play. And then, yeah, you're still not supersonic for some reason. You just did 2 flips. All you have to do is just boost and flip again. Supersonic. Instead, you leave your teammate with probably a boost, that looks like. Let's see, 12. You leave him in a 1v1 against that guy, which, yeah. Whether you could have gotten back in time or not, doesn't really matter. I think you should just try harder to actually get back. Give your teammate an option at least. That was just, yeah, I don't know why he went up so slow. Should probably... I would probably want to boost. I don't need to use the pen for this, but I will anyway because I downloaded it and I might as well. Just like, maybe not that point, but yeah, something like this. Your teammate's obviously got ball cam on or not, but he's looking probably this way, right? So he can't see you at this point. And yet you're still asking for a pass at this point, or you're positioning for a pass when you're not really giving your teammate an option for it. Because like, yeah, he can't see you. If you were, let's say, a little bit past that boost pad there, your teammate would see you and hopefully he would not get in front of the ball like this and he would just 50 it to you. Instead, you kind of show him that you're there last second, and then of course he's not prepared for it. He thinks you're just loitering back. So yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, in case it's not obvious, I reckon you should show your teammate that you're there and that you're asking for a pass, while also preparing for your teammate's loss on the 50. You probably shouldn't lose it to your net, for instance, but it's good to be back just in case, or to be ready to be back just in case he does, or just doesn't want to pass to you. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, just position for the pass while trying to be safe, I'd say. Good hit out, at least it doesn't hit ceiling. You should just go for the boost there. You have no reason not to. Like, yeah. Just go for the boost. Instead, you have no boost, you're cutting off your teammate, and you're giving that guy 100 for no reason. Bad 50 by your teammate, good touch. Let your teammate have it. It's fine, you hear him jump, so obviously you rush and panic, which I can't really expect much else, but you know he's jumping, right? He has two options to either just hit it corner or try and score. You know he jumped before you, so what you can do is you can, well, first of all, you're traveling super duper fast, so you can just slow down, try and, I don't know where the ball's actually going from this point, but just try and position here, because at this that way, you're blocking the goal. Oh, actually, how do I signify that you're blocking the goal? That way? Yeah. You're blocking the goal, and even if he does hit a corner, he's not good at the game, so he's not corner reading or anything. So just, yeah, try and loiter in front of the ball. At least if you get a touch, it's not in your net. I'm not quite sure what your teammate's doing at this point. Let's just try and see if we can tell. Oh, he's sealing for God knows why. But anyway, yeah. You obviously hear him jump, so you panic, but I reckon safest thing to do there is, if you are going to jump, don't use all this boost straight away and give yourself a lot of speed, because you don't get there any faster, you actually miss. Just try and do whatever you can to block the net, because you don't want to get scored on. That's the main point. Yeah. That's just what I think, at least. You're already assuming he's going to beat you, so you might as well just cover the net as much as of your car as possible, so like the roof. So yeah, no boost here. It's a good beat. I probably wouldn't shoot if I was you, unless you know you're going to get a good shot, which, yeah, you don't. But again, you're traveling super fast, away from where the ball's going pretty much. Well, sort of, but again, you should be hitting it in the middle. You hit it on the side, and it's weak, so yeah. You could just play the safe option and hit it backboard, like to the right of the goal. It is what it is. And I think that's a loss. So yeah, let's just move on to game 4. He said this was ranked... Wait, what team is he on? Okay, yeah, no wonder. For a second I thought he won 7-2. No, you got clapped. So you lose this game 7-2. There's clearly things going wrong. I see 2 kickoff goals there. Yeah, you bump your teammate. Which, I mean, do you really need me to spell it out? Let's see. Look, your teammate's traveling very, very slowly to the left, right? So there's a big spot in the open to the right. So if you just turn, right now you're facing to the left, if you just turn right, left, you should probably be 50ing it towards your teammate, and hopefully it doesn't, I don't know, somehow bounce back into your net. But instead, you react a little bit too late, you end up hitting your teammate, which then messes up your 50, right? You also just flip to the left when your teammate's covering that spot already. Again, car positioning, you're facing right, so you're going to flip left, you should be facing left, and then just, yeah, you get it. Just a bad 50. And just a pretty much unsavable shot for you. I do have a slight cold in case it's obvious with my voice. I think my voice sounds weird anyway, but yeah, my nose is a bit funny. Let's see, not a great 50. Teammate also just, why do people do that? Did he ask for a back left? If he did, then I'm not quite sure what you're doing. If he didn't, I'm not quite sure what he's doing. But yeah, not a great 50, and yeah, good shot, to be fair. Finally something other than a kickoff goal. Yeah, not a great 50 again, but oh god, I need to sneeze. Okay. So yeah, bad 50, again, you're to the left of the ball. I think the guy's delaying it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not going to blame you for jumping there. It's alright. Again, I feel like you rush. Let's be honest for a second here. You're not scoring. Okay. You already know that dude on the left is just saving it. So what are you actually doing here? You're using half your boost, probably more because you're probably going to waste it, just to get a terrible touch off backboard. Your teammate has 0 boost. That guy, you don't know how much boost he has, but he's in net. He's just going to catch it. His teammate's to the left. Yeah, just, you're making it awkward for yourself, your teammate. And you also just choose not to get the boost, I guess. Oh, that cracked. Nice save. Yay. I mean, look. Your teammate wants the boost. You have like 30. But you're already going for it, so you might as well just go for it. And it's your teammate's fault if he bumps you. That's the way I see it. Let's see where the ball's bouncing though. So yeah. How much boost do you have? What the hell? Wait. Oh, I think it's bugged. Okay. I think you had like 20 or something like that. But yeah. You know it's bouncing out there. You might as well just get the boost. Try and carry on, catch it. Maybe take it left wall. Yeah. You knew what you wanted to do, but you just don't have the facilities to actually do it, don't you? Yeah. Ideally, you score, but not gonna happen. God, my voice is getting worse, I think. Okay, so no boost. And you take a weird approach to the boost, which slows you down, loses you momentum. Like, yeah, you're facing the boost at this point, and then you turn left just to go back to the boost. So you're slowing down everything, basically. Just a small little thing. Teammate's back though. Could position mid a lot quicker, and then just go for that when your teammate misses. But you don't. Teammate's own goalie. No, not really. Let's see this again. So yeah. Once again, you go behind your teammate. I don't know why I said once again, but you go behind your teammate. He doesn't know where you are. He's probably panicked. because he's bad. You should be to your left where that, you can't see it, but where that middle boost is, that small pad. You should be somewhere around there. The ball's traveling, like, yeah. It's not a threat on your net. The opponents aren't looking at it. But my voice is dying. Help me! Help me! But yeah. Just give your teammate an option. If he misses like he does, you can just take it. But instead you're facing away from him. When he's missing, it's just this whole thing, bro. Like, just face the ball at this point. Might as well. And then yeah, you give the opponent a touch. It's an awkward one for you. Your teammate is just clearing it there. I think it's fine for him. Although he does get his boost stolen. And then, yeah, not a bad 50. Although, yeah, you just mess up completely. Do you need me to spell this out for you too? I mean, let's just maybe slow it down a little bit. Like this. Okay. Let's see. I wish I didn't have the scoreboard pop up every single time I pause, but it is what it is. So, ball bounces on you, okay? Wow, that's not what I was expecting. That's kind of awkward. But you turn away from the ball and you still travel full accelerate, like, and then you're like, oh, what should I do? But then you're like, oh, turning radius is bad, so let me just, like, I don't know, maybe power slide, or no, maybe I don't. And then you just jump. You panic. What you could do, you're already awkward. You might as well, once again, as I said before with the whole corner thing, you're giving your opponent a lot of distance here because you're going away from the ball. You could just reverse, and then it's still awkward for you, but at least you're actually there. And even at this point, when you know that you're far away from the ball, you might as well just reverse, cover the net. What's the worst that's going to happen, you know? At least you still have 20 boost, whatever. But yeah, making it awkward for yourself and giving your opponent an easy pinch, pretty much. Or 50. It's really all there is to it. You're just awkward and you don't know what to do, instead of just reversing and playing it safe. That's the way I see it. I don't know if it's that, like, if what I'm saying makes sense, but I hope it does. Oh, your teammate's just like gone. Yeah, you get the demo in the end, which is good. I was gonna say you probably could have just got it right there, but you kind of just chicken out, don't you? Even though your opponents, again, I don't know how. I don't know how much you want me to like analyze this. It's such like a deep level, even though what I'm doing isn't really that deep. But yeah, ball's traveling right. He's not going to score if he doesn't go on the wall. So you might as well just boost straight away, try and get the demo quick. Best case scenario, you get the demo, he doesn't touch it, and then your teammate might hopefully have time. Worst case scenario, you just, I don't know, whatever, you know? Probably demo him anyway and he gets a touch. You still demo him in the end, which is good. And there, I don't know why you're giving him a lot of time, like right here. There's a pad right in front of you. Do you have 0 boost at this point, or 12? No. So there's a pad right in front of you. Corner flip towards the ball, and therefore the small pad. Then you have 12, and you're faster. You're probably landing... Let's do this one thing a little bit, once again. You're probably landing right here-ish. Okay? More or less, at this point. And then you're going to be in a way better spot to actually, well, first of all, beat this dude to the ball, because he's bad. Just hit it off the wall or something. Your teammate's hopefully going for that. And yeah, it's just way better. You're going to get here way faster, and you have 12 boost still. So you didn't lose anything. And you're still beating this guy. Do you see my mouse? Yeah, you do. Beating this guy. So yeah. But instead you just kind of loiter around and yeah, just asking to get beat. Like a little beta. Yeah. Once again, I'll just show you the full clip. So yeah, you know there's a boost layer, just flip straight away. That guy's not beating you. Even if he does, I think you should be winning that 50. Yeah, just not Not great, is it? Yeah, I think you just rush and panic and yeah, this whole thing. I just want to look at your positioning. I think it's good that you pick up the pads there. That's good, because you need it. I think the positioning's fine. There's just no real threat in the goal, so you might as well just wait. And here, I have no idea why you flipped. Like, can we just deep that for a second? Like, right. Okay, so you're blocking the net there, which is fine, I think. Teammate forces it high. So the guy that's right here, he's awkward, right? What choice do you have except picking up that boost, which you do. But then, even though the ball's just not going in your net, you panic, and then you get, for some reason you flip front and to the left-ish. I don't know even what happened there, but you like cancel the flip. You don't need to flip there, okay? Do you need me to give you the little marker as well? Like, but yeah, let's just go back for a second. Like, look. So let's get in a better spot. Right here, bang. Bang. Actually, yeah, that one's good. Maybe you didn't recognize it. I don't know. I think it's obvious, personally. Is my mouse just not there? What are you doing? Oh, I need to do this. So yeah, maybe you don't, I don't know, recognize that the ball's not traveling that fast, or that it really just shouldn't be able to. But you panic, you think, oh, it's going in the net, let me just flip for it, and therefore I'll be faster, but you're not faster at all. Just play it safe. Go around here. Like, bang. Even if the ball is traveling fast, you'll have the leverage to flip it that way. Okay, and then you're getting the corner boost. And, I don't know, doing whatever with it, right? The ball probably isn't traveling that fast to the point where you need to go on backboard. Well, look, whether you want to go backboard or not, you could literally just go here. I don't know why I said literally, but literally back. Okay, go here. Right here. Okay. You're beating the ball. You have full boost. You have no one here. Okay, so you should have time to, for example, pass the ball. Or, yeah, pass the ball to the corner boost over there. And you're fine. But instead, you think the ball is somehow traveling super duper fast. And then, I don't know, you're just like doing crazy work, I guess. Yeah. You really had no reason to panic there. I think you could have just gone into the net. And even if it's close, like, just chillax, you know, just don't rush. Let's just see if I'm wrong for a quick second. Let me just calculate how fast it's going. Yeah, you're fine. You are fine. So yeah, 4-0 at this point, and another kickoff goal coming up. Both teams, actually. That's crazy. Bro, what is that? Top ends, bro. Good shot, to be fair. I'm not going to say you should have done anything differently, because if it works, it works. 5-1. Wasn't really too much to say about that, or about that whole scenario. 2 kickoff goals. I just cut it. I'll try and cut out my sniffles, if I can. Let's see. Not an awful catch. Right now you don't really see where the guy in the net is, but it almost works. What you can do is you can turn on ball cam, just a little FYI. I mean, it's kind of good that you rush it, because in hindsight the guy is defending to your right and he's about to dunk you. So if you went any later, probably would have gotten saved. So good flick. Too bad it just got saved. And your teammate wasn't there. I actually want to see what your teammate was doing. So you flick it. Yeah. I mean there for your teammate, for example. I'm not coaching him, but he's travelling the same exact way that you are, which is kind of pointless. And what happens here? Passes it back. He wants that boost. He knows it's gonna spawn, I guess. You're sort of giving your teammate an option. You're just kind of far away. Works out. I don't know. It's just a matter of what you want to do. Like, you don't even turn to the right there, I don't think. Yeah. You just seem a bit indecisive. That's why I see it. Oh, another kickoff goal. Going for back boost isn't awful, but you also just turn the wrong way. Once again. So flip right, if you start turning left right now, you're still getting that pad. And then you're traveling along the wall. You can use the wall to flip off, and then you're probably ending up a lot closer than you were before. So yeah, turn left, that guy's awkward, he has to go to the floor. You're turning away, you're going towards their half, still. You just don't need to do that. At this point you could have been already on that little lip there, to your right. And then you would have been pretty much just kissing that llama dude in like a second there. Actually, yeah, you would have been. You could have bumped him. So yeah, you kind of just turned away from everything going on there, and you can make backflips. Unlucky. It's not awful. I should see that one more time. Yeah, I probably would have turned a little bit sooner, because you know your teammate has no boost and there's two people there, clearly wanting the ball. But I think it's fine. He had no real threat, I don't think. It's not an awful demo attempt, but I'm just not quite sure why you kept ball cam on. You know? You know he's right there. So yeah, you kind of turn it on, and I think you jumped last second, and then, yeah, just weird scenario. But anyway, I think that's that. 7-2. So yeah, I'm not too sure if what I said helped in any way, but maybe it just, I don't know, gives more insight on what you're doing. That's a bit awkward, you know, like turning away from plays or getting too close in defense, that sort of thing. Giving your teammates an option. I don't know. Maybe it helped. This video is probably going to be like an hour long. This recording right here, I split into two halves just in case. This is like 37 minutes. The other one was like 30. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to cut enough to make it any less. Maybe I just yapped. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I mean, you'll watch it all anyway, I bet. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you need my credentials, I'm like GC3 Division 4. I'm just kidding, I'm cutting that out. Anyway, I guess I'll upload this to my YouTube channel, public, I guess. I don't know, if people want to watch it, they can watch it. It's probably a terrible video, but I do not care. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Peace. Could have jumped about, I don't know. I'm not going to try and comment, I'm not...